Good morning, my beautiful, wonderful, precious brothers and sisters right here on YouTube, and my family and friends that are watching over on Facebook. What a wonderful day today is. The sun is shining, the sky is blue, except for the chemtrails. What can we do? It is the 10th day of July. If you have air in your lungs today, thank the good Lord. He's the one that put it there. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let's, you and I, you, sitting at home in front of your computer, and I, rejoice and be exceedingly glad in it. Gather around, pull up a chair, grab your coffee. I've got coffee this morning. Let me know. It's something we're going to do every morning. I want to know, what are you sharing with Pastor Dave? So right now, real quick, drop everything you're doing. Get off the couch. No, close the refrigerator door. And let me know, what are you sharing with Pastor Dave? Are you having iced tea, lemonade, hot tea, coffee? What are you sharing with Pastor Dave this morning? Do that now while I take a drink of my Tim Hortons coffee. We were out of coffee this morning. I've been up since 4 a.m. We'll talk about that later. And I went out. It was still dark. I had to go to Tim Hortons. Hold on. The store wasn't open. A lot to talk about. We're going to talk about Israel in a moment, and they have continued their aerial assault on Hamas. How long will it be before the ones supplying the missiles to Hamas that have been raining down on Israel, how long before they get in on the assault? I'm talking about Iran. But let's begin this morning with the living word. We need to get into the Word and out of the world. Let's go to the book of Matthew, Matthew 25, beginning at verse 31. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory. And then before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come ye, blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundations of the world. For I was an hungered, and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you took me in. Naked, and ye clothed me. I was sick, and ye visited me. I was in prison, and ye came unto me. Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee an hungered, and fed thee, or thirsty, and gave thee drink? When saw we thee a stranger, and took thee in, or naked, and clothed thee? Or when saw we thee sick, or in prison, and came unto thee? And the king shall answer, and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these, my brethren, ye have done it unto me. Then shall he say also unto them on the left hand, Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was an hungered, and ye gave me no meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me not in. Naked, and ye clothed me not. Sick and in prison, and ye visited me not. Then shall they also answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee an hungered, or athirst, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister unto thee? Then shall he answer them, saying, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye did it not to one of the least of these, Ye did it not to me. And these shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into life eternal. Good morning, everyone. Before we go to announcements and acknowledgments, let's take a look at the latest breaking news coming out of Israel. All right, here's the headline. I'll provide you with the link right above where you leave your comments. Israel dramatically escalates airstrikes on Gaza. Coming out today, Jerusalem, the Associated Press, Israel dramatically escalated its aerial assault in Gaza Thursday, hitting hundreds of Hamas targets as Palestinians reported 16 people killed in strikes that hit a home and a beachside cafe, and Israel's missile defense system once again intercepted rockets fired by militants at the country's heartland. Military spokesman Lieutenant Colonel Peter Lerner said Israel struck more than 320 Hamas targets overnight, focusing on underground tunnel networks and rocket launching sites. That brought the total number of targets hit to 750 in 3 days of the massive offensive that has killed at least 80 Palestinians. Lerner said Israel had already mobilized 20,000 reservists for a possible ground operation into Gaza, but for the time being, Israel remained focused on maximizing its air campaign. All Hamas has to do, all they've got to do to stop this, is to stop firing missiles into Israel. That's it. A ground invasion could lead to heavy civilian casualties on the Palestinian side while putting Israeli ground forces in danger. Neither side is showing any sign of halting their heaviest fighting since an 8-day battle in late 2012. Israel says that Hamas must cease rocket fire from Gaza for Israel to consider a truce. Stop attacking Israel. That's all you have to do. Militants have fired hundreds of rockets, striking across the length of Israel and disrupting life across the country. No one has been seriously harmed, as the Iron Dome defense system has intercepted at least 70 of the projectiles destined for major population centers, with the majority of them being supplied to Hamas by Iran. How long is it going to be before Iran joins in on the assault against Israel? The ground option needs to be the last option, and only if it's absolutely necessary. It is a carefully designed plan of action, Lerner said. The Israeli Security Cabinet was meeting to discuss its next moves. Defense Minister Moshe Yaalon said the operation was going according to plan, with Israel targeting various Hamas interests. There's a lot more to the article, and look up right where you leave your comments in the Show More section, and I will provide you with a link. Operation Protective Edge. Now, it was suggested to Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to cut off the electricity and the gas supply to Hamas, and he declined. He didn't want to do that to the innocent men, women, and children who are caught in the middle. We need to pray for the land of Israel. I want to touch on one more thing. ISIS, now IS, and its supreme leader. Now the news is hyping this up. Do you believe, I just want to get your opinion in the comment section below, do you believe that mainstream media news is trying to promote this and to promote this new supreme leader as being more powerful than they really are? I just want to get your opinion on that. And who really, was this planned? Was this whole thing with ISIS, now IS, Islamic State, and its supreme leader, was this in the blueprint, in the making? And who's behind it? Could it be the United States of America? Let me know what you think. All right, announcements. I had an interesting day. I went to bed early. I apologize that we did not have our Tiny Chat Church last night. I had a long day, a busy day with the ministry, a few mishaps. I always believe a preacher should work by the sweat of his brow to pay the bills at home. I've got a bracelet on. I don't know if you can see it. And somehow I'm using a weed whacker, and I look down, and blood is gushing from my wrist. I sliced my wrist, and I don't know if you can see right there. I burnt my head, my forehead, the side of my forehead above my temple on the hot exhaust. I was so tired that I apologize that we did not have our tiny chat at church. I didn't even get home in time. I've been working late. I didn't even get home in time to have our tiny chat service. So we will have it Wednesday. I'm still tired. I'm not awake yet. More coffee. Hold on. It's gone now. It was almost gone when I first shared it with you earlier. So I went to bed early. When I got in, it was already after 7, and I just went to sleep. I was tired. Long days I've been putting in, but I want to get more people involved. All of you that are watching, I want you to join us and see what we're about over at Tiny Chat. The link is going to be, where's it going to be? Here, over here somewhere, tinychat.com/Pastor Dave. Saturday, this Saturday, I want you all to come, and 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Our ministry is just so blessed. I'm still putting together the backpacks from our offering that came in, a giant box, and the person wishes to remain anonymous, of all kinds of personal hygiene products to put into our backpacks, and I'm very busy. This ministry, Yahweh is pouring out his blessings. I want to thank those now who have given so much to our homeless intervention and outreach ministry, to the inner cities. For yesterday, the 9th day of July, I want to thank Thomas from Canton, Michigan, who gave an offering of $50 to the ministry. From New Baltimore, Michigan, again, on a weekly basis, I want to thank Kim Tasker from New Baltimore, Michigan, who gave a precious gift of $56. 2 offerings from the same person. I believe she goes by Rachel, but the name is G Kim. First for $15, and then another offering of $30 from California, and Kimmy Humphrey, precious Kimmy from Texas, $5 to our ministry. I love you all so much. I will be back later today. I'm kind of taking today off, and I'm going to get caught up on a lot of things I need to get caught up on, and I'm going to try to come out and put out a few videos as well. I love you all. If you feel led to give to this ministry, we are just being, Father God is raining down blessings upon this ministry. And that too is a sign that time is pretty much over. If you feel led to give to the ministry, I'll provide the link below. God bless you today.